Hi Geminis, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Geminis, let's find out what you can expect coming up in your life. Okay. The overall energy of your reading is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is about picking up swords of truth and clarity and looking back at someone as you do it. So I need to find out why this card is surrounding your entire reading. So you're learning the truth about something, and it is about someone. And I'm not sure if they're leaving or if you're separating or you just can't forget about them or what's going on here. So let's keep reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Death card. This is the card for Scorpio. So Scorpio might be strong in your chart or around this reading. But the energy is what's most important, and that is leaving the old behind and moving forward. So I do think you're leaving somebody behind. And I think it's because of the truth and the clarity. Now, the old could be something else. I have the right to change my mind at any point during the reading, because one card can change a lot in a reading. So, but right now, I mean, it looks like you're leaving someone behind that maybe you haven't forgotten about, maybe that you still have your mind on because of truth and clarity. And you're moving forward towards a new. So it's like ringing out the old year and ringing in the new year. That kind of energy. It's right next to the Two of Swords. Now the Two of Swords, you've been blocking doing this. It looks like you've been, it's almost like you didn't want to see it, you don't want to hear it, you don't want to deal with it, your swords are up, your heart is protected. So I think this truth and clarity you were ignoring for a while, and I think it finally, you just couldn't help but pick up these swords and pay attention to the truth and clarity. So you were blocking yourself from leaving the old behind and moving forward. No longer. You are picking up the swords of truth and clarity, and you are moving forward right towards the Nine of Pentacles, which is beautiful. The Nine of Pentacles, these are all male or female, by the way. The Nine of Pentacles is about being on your own, being self-confident, being grounded, being secure, being stable. And it's just a wonderful card about being you, like being your strong self. Again. So you're out of the Two of Swords energy. You are picking up the swords of truth and clarity. You're leaving the old behind, but you're not taking, I don't think you're taking, I feel like you're not taking your mind off the old, but you are moving forward to a really much better place for you that is grounded and stable and secure. Under the Death card is the Chariot. This is the card for Cancer. So Cancer might be strong in your chart or in somebody else's chart around this reading. But the energy of this card is moving forward right under the Death card, but sometimes this is at a pretty fast pace. So it's right next to the Five of Swords. So I feel like this is like some of the main energy of this reading is about the moving forward finally, and letting like taking off the blindfold, looking at the truth, seeing the truth, and knowing what you need to do. And it looks like you needed to find the strength to do what you have to do. This is the Strength card, the card for Leo. So Leo might be strong in your chart or strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. There's the infinity symbol. That is all about intuition and knowing. I think you knew. I think you were blocking it. These are things that you're picking up that you knew, but now you're paying real attention to them. And I think you've been blocking dealing with these swords of truth and clarity because you didn't really want to move forward, but now you do. So you know what you need to do, and you're going to find the strength and the courage to do it. And you are doing it. And this is what helps you become the Nine of Pentacles. By picking up those swords. You have no blindfold on here. Your heart is not, you're not protecting yourself here. You're just, it's all truth. It's just all clarity. Now, under the Chariot is the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I think it had something to do with, well, there was union between whoever you're looking back at, okay? But I think you expected to be engaged or married or committed, maybe even moving in together with this person. And this truth and clarity is like, you can see that this isn't happening. So this is a great card in the deck, but it wasn't happening. You're moving forward from it. The Ten of Pentacles. So next to the Ten of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles, and you're taking the pentacle with you. You have a pentacle. So you're going to go out there. You still have your eye on this person. You know what? I think you still are hoping that they change their ways or they change their mind and decide to offer a commitment, and or decide to focus on this relationship and come back. I think either that or you will look elsewhere for someone who has a pentacle, because you want a grounded and stable relationship. This is an earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that might be strong in your chart or around somebody else's chart. So you're still looking, and these swords of truth and clarity have to do with security and stability and groundedness. So it's like, maybe they even said something that you couldn't ignore anymore. You know, maybe they were acting flighty or not grounded to this relationship like you were. It's like you finally, it feels like you just gave up, you know, on it, which you were trying not to do, but it came to a point where you had to pay attention to what was going on around you. That's okay. You have lots of pentacles. You are fine on your own. I have the Knight of Swords next to the King of Pentacles and under the Strength card. So this is, you know, like Russian, this is an action card. So it is like you cut out the whole idea of having a solid and secure relationship with whoever it is you're looking back at here. It's under the Strength card. You found the strength to do that. You found the courage to do that, and you just followed your intuition, and you know what? You knew what you had to do, and you did it. So let's take out the second part of this reading, Geminis. Let's find out what else you need to know. Well, that was a lousy shuffle. Let's do another one. Gemini's universe. The Ten of Cups. Yes, you're heading towards the Ten of Cups, I think. Geminis, what's going on here? Oh my gosh. The Ten of Cups is up here. You know, you're entering your full, grounded, stable self, okay? I think this relationship over here kind of threw you off balance. This is the Ten of Cups. So, you know, you have a lot of love. You got the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. You really thought this relationship was the one. And that's why you can't take your mind off of them. You thought that you would be in a family situation, that you would be in union with lots of love and stability. Well, I don't know what went on, but boy, there's a lot of confusion going on right here. Lots. This is anxiety. It's all up in your head. Anxiety, confusion, stress. And your thoughts are all over the place. And it is about the love. I think you still love this person. You can't get your mind off this person. I have the Queen of Cups next to the Five of Wands. And the Queen of Cups, this is the only cup in the deck that has a lid on it. That lid has little windows. And it's full of answers to love questions. So what this Queen of Cups is trying to do is figure out the answers to all these love questions. Like, you know, why won't they commit to me? If they love me, why can't they be committed to me? How come I love them so much that I would commit? And what happened here? What went wrong? You know, there's a lot of questions. And you're trying to figure out those answers as you look back at them. Wow. I have the Nine of Cups under the Ten of Cups. It feels like you shouldn't even be really giving up on the Ten of Cups, because you have a lot of love, okay? Maybe you had to take your Ten of Cups and you had to put it on a shelf behind you and just guard it for a while, but that's what you're doing. And you know you have it. You know you have it, and you could share it with someone if you wanted to. It takes courage. It took strength to be able to do this, because whoever this person is, the truth and clarity, just told you that it was not going to go, this relationship wasn't going any further, and that's why you had to kind of break it off. I have the Empress right next to the Nine of Cups and under the Five of Wands, all that stress, anxiety, and confusion. This is your energy. You know, you're putting your love on a shelf right now. The Empress, male or female, is a beautiful energy. You are a beautiful person. You are thoughtful, kind, loving, nurturing, giving, forgiving, generous. I mean, I could just go on and on. Beautiful qualities you have as a person, as a human being. So whoever you do allow in your life, they must have a lot of these same qualities or it will not work. So the universe likes to remind you of your qualities a lot of times. And it's probably part of your love questions as to why, what happened here. They probably just don't have a lot of those same qualities as you. You know, you're in the middle of a spiritual lesson. I have the Judgment card here. It seems like almost everybody is in the middle of a spiritual lesson. Ever since the Lionsgate moon, it seems like everybody is like, things got worse, things got better, and now everybody seems to be going through some sort of spiritual lesson. It's unreal. This is your guardian angels and spirit guides, and they've been blowing their horn down on you, and you are awakening to a spiritual lesson. It's all about coming onto yourself again, becoming yourself, your true, happy, grounded self. I think all this love, you know, is the love for yourself. You're not losing it. I think you are learning your spiritual lesson. Oh, I think it has something to do with not ignoring the red flags, not ignoring what's right out in front of you. Don't put your, you know, don't block moving forward because you're afraid to be alone, because you're good on your own. Definitely. I have the Queen of Pentacles too here. Right under the Nine of Cups. Right by the Knight of Swords, which is running right towards the King of Pentacles. I think this was a twin flame relationship that wasn't coming to fruition. The Pentacles, you know, this is where you had your mind. You had your mind on these Pentacles. You wanted it grounded. There might have been a promise to be grounded with the Ten of Cups here too. You might have even been engaged. Or married, for that matter. But this is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It might be strong in your chart or strong around this reading. Now, the Empress can be Libra or Taurus. So that gives us 2, 3 for Taurus, if you want to look at it that way. The Nine of Pentacles can also have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But the energies are what's most important. And there you are looking at the Pentacle. The Pentacle is even bigger now. It's bigger than the King of Pentacles. See, I want to show you those. See the difference? So you are putting your love on a shelf, and you are looking for that someone who has that pentacle. Now, if they come back and they offer that pentacle, I think that you'd be great with that. If they don't come back, you're still going to be looking for someone who has that pentacle. You have all your own, but you don't want to enter another relationship and put all your love out there unless they're committable. I have the Seven of Pentacles next to the Queen of Pentacles and under the Empress. You waited and waited. This is waiting for something to come to fruition, for this relationship to become grounded, secure, stable, a commitment, something, anything to move forward in this relationship. Nothing's happening. And you did block, this for quite some time. But now you are looking at the Pentacles, and you're not going to settle for anything less. You're walking away from the waiting. This is under the Judgment card for that Pentacle. This is part of your spiritual lesson. So you had to turn your back on the love you had for this person in order to walk away. That is very, very difficult. That's where it takes all this strength and all this courage to do what you know you need to do. So you learned your spiritual lesson, you're awakening to it. Let me take out one more card for clarification. Oh, it's the Moon. Actually, another one flipped out, so let's take it. The Four of Cups. I feel like they try to come back in, but I don't think you really want to. I don't think you're hearing what you need to hear. And the Moon, the card for Pisces. This is about things being revealed. This is about night turning to day, things being exposed that you didn't know was there by picking up the truth and the clarity here. This is the card for Pisces. Pisces might be strong in your chart or in their chart or around this reading someplace. But this is what's come to reality, is that you are good on your own. This is something you needed to really know and understand as part of your spiritual lesson. And being that it lands right on the Ten of Cups, I wouldn't give up on love, definitely. That Moon card's right. It's like you may be surprised. I mean, I think they're coming back in, but you're not really grabbing at that cup right there. You see that? You're like, I don't know, I don't know. So, wow. This was your reading, Geminis. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.